And now I'm doing this, which should be tons of fun, but I'm bored. What is wrong with me?
You're a sociopathic narcissist.
It was rhetorical, asshole! And who do you think you are, a psychiatrist?
Let's find out.
What?
Bloody hell!
What's up, DC Nation? Welcome back to another video. And guys, if you like the video, give a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. So there's great DC Comics content every day they don't want to miss out on. And guys, Harley Quinn, it's the season finale. Guys, this whole season has been really well done. Only like the 10th episode, that was like the weakest. I wasn't a big fan of that episode, where she like goes to meet her parents and like the gym teacher or like the gymnastics teacher. I just wasn't feeling that storyline. But other than that, the rest of the season has been non-stop. It's been awesome, very funny, and even at times when it was like sad, it really hit you. Especially last episode, Poison Ivy's death. And guys, this episode, we go even deeper into that, and we get more Joker. And guys, if you know me, I'm a big fan of the Joker, and whenever we get more Joker in a show, it just makes the show that much better. Now guys, full disclosure, this is a spoiler review, so if you haven't watched the episode, go check it out, because I don't want to spoil all the good stuff in this episode to you. Alright guys, diving in, at the beginning, we see like Harley grieving over Poison Ivy's death. They do this whole grave thing, you have all the crew members around, Clayface, King Shark, you also have Dr. Psycho, you have Kite Man, they're all like crying, and you see, what I like about this with the animation, you see like certain characters all in color in the background in gray. So it makes it very like kind of dark, but it makes it funny because you hear Joker in the background just laughing. So that makes Joker right off the bat an awesome villain and gives him a good scene. And we dive into the episode from there with they're trying to hatch a plan, right? So Harley Quinn tries to team up with Batman. And guys, obviously Commissioner Gordon, he wants to team up with them because he thinks he has skill, but he doesn't. And Batman decides, you know what, I'll do it, I'll help Harley Quinn out, even though I don't trust her and she's betrayed me so many times. So guys, then what happens, Batman, Harley, and the crew, they go to Joker's tower, right? And Harley tries to play it up at first. She says, hey, put it in, I'm here, I'm gonna help you out. And Joker is kind of buying it. And obviously, right off the bat, I know that Batman, it's not actually the real Batman, it's Clayface. Because the one funny part when Batman's all like, he's buying it, and it was actually in the trailer before you see this episode, you can see that Batman would never say that stuff. Clayface would though, and guys, overall Clayface actually gives it away. They're actually doing very well. Batman's coming behind Joker, they're about to beat the Joker, and Clayface decides to be dumb and decides to like sing along with Harley in like the birthday song for Joker, and it just gives away the entire plan. So Joker, for one, used a toxin to pretty much poison Batman. He falls asleep, and then from there they take all the crew members, Joker brings him in, and Harley starts running. Then we see an awesome montage of like 1 week later in Gotham City. Joker is King Joker, and guys, you see my previous reaction of episode 12, like the last episode. I mentioned how Joker was acting like King Joker from like the Batman, the Brave and the Bold series, which that series is so dope. Like, it's an awesome show, and I just love how they have like guest stars and stuff. But that one episode where you see King Joker, he's there, right? And it's just classic, it's iconic, and it kind of resembles that a little bit here. So, from there you see Joey's taking over Commissioner Gordon. He's kind of like a slave now. Everybody's kind of slaves too. Even Joker makes a joke on like TV that's not really funny, but people laugh along with it, because they don't, they get shot up. And guys, this latest scene, this guy doesn't laugh to the joke, right? And he gets shot, and you see him just getting obliterated by bullets. I'm like, damn, like it was pretty crazy.
Nurse, I said to prick his boil!
But guys, from there, Harley, she's going around, she's on the run, they're going after her, Joker and the gang, like all the people, all the villains are going after her, and she makes it to Poison Ivy's tombstone where they buried her. She's like, oh, I'm gonna help you out, Ivy, and there's Kite Man and Frank the Plant. Frank the Plant is one of my favorite characters on this show, he's amazing. And guys, he doesn't get a lot of great lines in this episode, he's more just like crying because Poison Ivy's dead, but it's still awesome to have him there. And Kite Man, pretty much, he's just there for a couple scenes. He tells Harley about, oh, Joker's planning on assassinating your crew, and then pretty much taking you and going to like a party or something like that. And Harley gets mad and kind of is like, I'll give you a moment. So Kaiman steps away and Harley pretty much makes a plan to go back in. Alright, so she goes up to the thing and she goes with like bombs. And at first I'm like, are you kidding me? Generic. Like, it wasn't bad storytelling. It was like, come on Harley, you can come up with a better plan than that. But it actually works. Joker decides, hey, I can't actually, she blows herself up, I'm not gonna get what I want. So she goes up to the place where he is, and Joker says that he's not happy. Actually, wait, hold up, I skipped something. So, the best part of the episode, for me, alright, the best part that I love was before Harley's trying to poison Ivy and stuff, but you see Joker in his tower, right? And there's Scarecrow, and you see Batman there. And they're pretty much talking about it's like, oh, you're psycho, and Joker's all saying, oh, I'm bored, I have a whole city under my rule, I'm winning, but I'm still not having a great time. And then Joker's like, oh, Batman, who are you or whatever. He's just making like a joke, and Scarecrow, being the dumbass he is, decides to take off Batman's mask. And Joker finally finds out that Batman is Bruce Wayne. And guys, guess what? Joker, he is not like surprised. Well, he is surprised, but he's not really thrilled about this at all. Like, look, he's mad at Scarecrow. And at first, when Scarecrow's just talking, like, oh, Joker's gonna do something bad and beat the crap out of Scarecrow, right? No, he freaking uses a toxin and burns Scarecrow's face, killing him. Guys, this part surprised me. Like, I jumped out of my seat when I saw this. I was like, what? They just killed Scarecrow. Like, Scarecrow's showed up in this season. He's been a great character. He's one of my favorite Batman villains. And they just killed him off. But if you're gonna kill off Scarecrow, at least have Joker kill him. And how they did it was just awesome, alright? Like, Joker just goes over and he's smiling, and they use the toxin, burns him, and then Joker makes a joke that the best joke in the episode. No pun intended.
It was fun. Wayne Tech promised an electric car by this year. I put a deposit down. Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
So guys, this scene was hilarious, and a couple other scenes before that, you see Joker just beating the crap out of Harley's crew. You see him take out King Shark's teeth and put it around as a necklace. I thought that was pretty wicked. You see Dr. Psycho just watching feminism because the whole thing with it. I thought that was funny. That wasn't really torture. It's torture for him, but it's pretty hilarious. And you see Clayface just getting spin. You see the old guy just get dropped down some stairs because he's in a wheelchair. Like, Joker is like sadistic in this episode. Now, back to the part where I was, alright? So we see Harley, she goes into the thing and Joker tells, okay, I'm kind of bored, I've had everything I want, but the one thing I'm missing, the one thing is Harley, or you. He pretty much says to Harley, I need you, you're the missing piece, and Harley starts playing up, but then she stabs him. And Joker's like, oh, okay, you can't use my old thing. He actually stabbed her at the same time. And they have like a little cool fight. The animation is awesome in this fight. And then Joker says, alright, I'm going to give you the decision. If you become my Harley Quinn again, I'll release your crew and they can live their lives. But if you decide to blow yourself up, well, your crew's going to die too. So you choose. And she decides to put on her old costume, which brings the whole season like full circle. I'm like, wow. The good writing, alright? So she puts the costume on, and then the crew gets released. Joker goes by his word for once. Like, I wasn't expecting that. But she puts on the costume, and they start doing their thing, and then pretty much Harley goes against Joker, and Joker decides, you know what? I'm gonna erase you from existence. And at first I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And then I find out that he's actually going to go back to the toxic place. Like, he actually threw her into the toxics, or the poison. Well, threw her into the vat of chemicals. There you go. Vat of chemicals. And that caused pretty much Harley to become what she is today. And he plans putting her in that again, and then reversing that. So she's never Harley Quinn. He doesn't have to care about her anymore, and he can actually be happy. Which, I thought this was pretty interesting. I was like, alright. I see where we're going with this. And they're about to do it, but then we see Poison Ivy return. She beats the crap out of the people under Joker. Like, they get destroyed, and they're going against the Joker, and they throw Joker into the vat of chemicals. And as everything is going to crap, when Joker's going through that vat of chemicals, he pushes a button. And all of Gotham has like an 8.6 earthquake. Yeah, that's what it says on the news in the episode. But 8.6 earthquake, and the whole Gotham City is pretty much destroyed. And guys, one scene is when Harley and Poison Ivy, they're about to fall in the vat of chemicals or get crushed into it, but Batman saves them and he disappears into it. So at that point, I knew there was going to be a big cliffhanger in this episode. I was like, okay, I've been hearing about a big cliffhanger from a bunch of people, but I'm not going to be spoiled, alright? I'm going to go in honest, I want to see what it's going to be. And at that point in the episode, and this is what I thought, alright? Exactly what I thought. I was like, alright, Batman just jumped. He saved them, but he disappeared. Joker went through the vat of chemicals. Now, Gotham's getting destroyed, so that's not really a cliffhanger. So I'm like, what can be pretty awesome that can happen? And I thought to myself, I'm like, wait, Batman who laughs? I was like, if Batman went through that vat of chemicals and Joker's in there and they somehow explain that they combined into something, like it won't be the origin story from the comics of Batman who laughs, but they can spin it in a way, make it super wacky. And imagine if this season ended with Batman who laughs just walking up and he's the villain of the next series, well, the next season. That would be pretty wicked, but also kind of dark for a Harley show. But that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, the big cliffhanger should be that. But when we got to the cliffhanger, we see Harley, Poison Ivy, and the crew. They're kind of happy. Poison Ivy's like, hey, guess what, Harley? You made your dream. You destroyed Bleach of Doom. You destroyed Justice League. Joker's gone, and Gotham's burning. And they're pretty much happy. But then you see Joker put his hand through the ground, pretty much saying he's alive. And at this point, I was like, alright, I stopped the episode. I was like, alright, that's it, right? I'm like, there's nothing really big with that. Like, that's funny. It's kind of like from other movies where the hand pops out saying they're still alive, like, ha ha. But then I watched it again. And guys, by the way, I was kind of disappointed, so I was like, oh, no Batman laughs, but I should have knew. They were not going to do that. Like, that's too far out of their league, but come on. I was thinking of that. But pretty much, I look at it again, and I see Joker's hand. He goes from pale to like human. So that tells me that vat of chemicals actually work. It reversed the trend, so he went from the Joker to a regular guy. Which just makes it super interesting, guys. Like, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this. Because the next season, no doubt, comes out in 2 months. Yeah, guys, Harley Quinn has been renewed for a second season. It's coming out April 3rd, the first episode. That's like the quickest release date I've ever seen, for me, honestly. Like 2 months, you end your season, it's been an awesome season, everybody loves it, and usually like, alright, it's been an awesome show, but we'll give it 6 months. No, they're like, hey guys, guess what? We got the whole season done, well, half the season, they're on their way, and we're gonna release it in 2 months. That's pretty legit, I'm excited for it. But certain stories they could do is maybe White Knight, Batman White Knight. I don't see them making Batman into a bad guy though. Like maybe like Joker, he's a good guy now and Harley has to deal with that. That'd be pretty interesting. Or they could actually have Joker work with Harley, but as a regular guy now, he's not insane. So if they did that, that'd be really cool, and you got a lot of jokes with that, and it also just makes it different. Like, this season has been great. It's been doing a lot of DC lore, going to the Joker and Harley relationship, but to make him into a regular guy now, and maybe when they reunite next, it's gonna be pretty big for the show, and could make the second season even better than this first season. But guys, overall, I'm gonna give this episode a 9.5 out of 10. It's not the best episode of the season. I really liked last episode. Last episode was dope. Like, it was awesome. It was the best episode of the season. But this episode is also still good at the same time. It's the second best. So obviously, Harley Quinn, they saved the best for last. Like, it's been an awesome season, but it felt like it's been getting better. Like, the first episode I thought was like 8 out of 10. Like, oh, it's solid. I'll keep up with it. And then it just started growing. Then we got to episode 10, it dipped, and then it came right back up and get stronger. So I'm happy for that. But guys, in the comment section below, tell me what you thought about this episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you excited for Harley Quinn Season 2? And guys, give me your theories on what that ending may be and what will happen in Season 2. And guys, what do you think about Scarecrow's death? Like that, I'm still surprised by that. To kill off Scarecrow, like wow, like I didn't think that would happen. I honestly thought like Poison Ivy was gonna be the big death, and that kind of made sense. But I'm happy they brought her back because the Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn relationship was pretty much like being guiding the show in the right direction. And it sucked to not have her in the second season. And also you get more Poison Ivy and Kite Man. Like who doesn't love that? Like Kite Man, hell yeah, like he's great. And guys, the crew are great. Like Clayface gets on my nerves sometimes because if he would not like said that like went along with the music, none of the rest of the episode would happen, which sucks because we would not saw it. But at the same time, it makes you just mad at that character. But still, I like King Shark, I like Dr. Psycho, and I'm just in a great mood. I'm excited for Harley Quinn Season 2. But guys, if you like the video, give a big thumbs up. If you haven't yet, bro, subscribe to my channel. So it's great content every day and you don't want to miss out. Alright guys, that's the video. Peace out.